A little insight.
Not a border, when it's a fence that Israel built to create the world's biggest open-air prison. For generations, millions of Palestinian refugees trapped inside Gaza have been demanding the right to return to their homes in what is now Israel. Israel built a 65-kilometer fence and has shot unarmed people protesting near it, saying that it's defending its border. But this fence isn't a border. You know how we know that? Because Israel said so back in the 1990s. When Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization signed the Oslo agreements, this is how they talked about the fence. The security fence erected by Israel around the Gaza Strip and the line demarcated by the fence shall be authoritative only for the purpose of the agreement. That acknowledges that the line followed by the fence is not a border. Israel wants to portray Gaza as a separate country that exists only to threaten Israel. In fact, international law says that Gaza is still under Israeli occupation.
The idea that there is actual Palestinian sovereignty in the Gaza Strip or even the West Bank is false. Israel continues to control all aspects of life in the Gaza Strip and as such is deemed under international law to still be the occupying force.
In 2010, the UN called Gaza a large open-air prison, and it's not hard to see why. For most of 2023, Israel only allowed around 40,000 people per month, out of a population of more than 2 million, to leave Gaza through the Erez crossing to go to Israel and the occupied West Bank. Israel even limits what goes into Gaza through the fence. Sage, cardamom, ginger, dried fruit, and potato chips have all been on the prohibited list.
And it controls things that demonstrate the degree to which it occupies the territory, including the population registry. So if someone is born in the Gaza Strip and they are not registered within the Israeli authorities, they do not exist. They are unable to travel outside of the Gaza Strip.
More than 2/3 of people living in Gaza are registered refugees whose families were forced out of their homes by Zionist militias in 1948 in what became Israel. Israel's Jewish majority was cemented by expelling 4 out of every 5 Palestinians who had lived there. So this fence stands between Palestinians and their former homes, from which they were evicted and to which they've been forbidden from returning.